This thing is actually really cool. Look at that. Oh yeah. Now this is actually fairly easy. This is actually a great invention. Growing up camping and stuff like that, I'm used to the outdoors and stuff like this, but what this does is take the stuff beyond. And you know what? Lifts you off the ground and gives you a sense of security as well. Plus it's, like if it's raining or whatever, it's nice to stay off the ground. I've been flooded out of a tent before. This is actually a nice little thing. So let's set this up. Now the nice thing with this tent is it's got little clips and it just snaps right under the body of the truck. So it makes it really simple. You just pull up and you can tighten these afterwards, but it just snaps in place and makes it so much easier. So once we get everything in place, then we'll tighten everything and make sure everything's nice and snug. Once you get the middle one in, which is in the middle of the tailgate, that will keep things nice and tight in the middle. That's at the point that you can actually start taking your poles and start laying them out. And then everything else beyond that point, you can start tightening things up. So it's all fairly simple. So if you look, you've got a green pole, and you'll actually see on here things that are marked. So you'll have a gray piece for your gray pole, which is right here somewhere. Right here. So you see on here, this has actually got a gray piece. That's where your gray pole is going to go. You got 2 black poles, which are your cross members, and those are actually labeled with a black tab on it. So right here you'll see the black tab. So the best thing to do is get your black posts in and just lay them across for now, so they're out of the way, and then you can put it all together fairly simply, just like any other tent, except it's in your truck, and that's kind of the cool thing. So you got 2 black rods, gray rod, and a green rod. So your green rod is your arch. So that's what goes on the very, very, very top part of the tent. And this kind of gives you the bow, like gives you your height, gives you all that. As well as the black rods. And the black rods just slide in, and you don't need 2 people to do this. So that's a nice thing. You just put your black rods through, and they will cross over, and then you can put the other black one through, and again, just slide them in on the labeled pieces. There's no need to jump in or anything like that, because the way they built it, the sleeve goes all the way through, so it makes it a lot easier. So you've got here, we stick it in that little pocket there, and we'll do the same on the other side. We just stick it in that pocket that's here, and it's also labeled black. And then what happens is when you start to raise everything up, let's put the gray rod in as well. The gray rod goes through, and that's your back arch. So now we take and we push this through in order to get it through into the pocket. You can start hitting the clamps in there. And same thing with the other one. You push it through into the pocket, and then you got these little black clamps on here, which just tighten everything up. And then you take the green rod and slip it into the green pocket, and then the gray rod goes into the gray pocket. That's here. same thing. We just take the black. Oh, we're stuck here. There we go. And then we take the clips, clip them on. And then we can tighten things up now. So I'm going to put this one inside here. I can actually run this on the other side if I want to, just to make it a little bit tighter and a bit more secure. So that's where making sure things are nice and tight come into play. Tight there, nice and tight there. Now, just tighten down these two pieces here. If I can find the clips for it. Now these just slip underneath as well, like the middle one. And basically just lift up the piece, and then you can pull this through like that, and then you can hook onto it from the other side. There we go. And then we fasten this to here, nice and simple, and keeps this all nice and tight. There you go. So the nice thing about this is that now we can put our mattress in here and it's all ready to go. But very simple. It's nice and tight. It's using the truck bed for extra foot room. The bed takes up that space, and let's get it all set up. So someone's made themselves at home in this Napier tent. This is an awesome tent. If you guys ever want a good tent, Napier is it. Fits great in the back of the truck. Great for your next adventure. But now I gotta clean up my mess. Right, Tosh? Right? 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 You like that, don't you? Good girl. It's starting to get dark. Tent ready for another night. Wow. Look at that. Look at that night sky.